Hello, hello! Now we're going to be creating a collage inspired by Henri Matisse. The collages that Henri Matisse would make were always very colorful. He loved drawing inspiration from people and from nature, but he would also make shapes that looked abstract or shapes that we don't recognize in real life usually, right? So I encourage all of you to have fun using your scissors as an important tool in this project. Henri Matisse really enjoyed using scissors to change how he could create his artwork. And he loved creating artwork, especially after he had been sick for a while, and he realized that art made him feel better. And art makes me feel better too, and I hope it makes you feel good as well. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be creating the Henri Matisse inspired collage, just following the handout, and I'll be going through each step. And yeah, I'm excited to see what you create. Okay, so once you have your first shape drawn for your background, what you're going to do is you're going to get a different piece of paper to draw your cutouts on top of. So the very first shape that we drew is really big because that first shape is the whole background, right? So I got these curved organic blobs. And now I'm ready to draw my other shapes. Colors to them. It's a lot easier to add colors, like I'm using colored pencils, but you could use markers or crayons, whatever you have available. Use your colors to decorate your shapes before you cut them out, right? We want to cut after we add our colors. That way it's a little bit easier, especially because when the paper is so tiny, sometimes when we're coloring on top, the paper will, wrinkle or tear. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my colored pencils and begin coloring. Okay, so I am finished with my shapes now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside, okay? And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my old background and I'm going to add color to my background. So I'm going to use orange to fill my shapes, and then I'm going to add yellow to the empty space because I think that will contrast or look different from the blues that I used. I left all of my glue sticks at school, so I'll be using tape. You might be in the same boat as me if you're staying remote at home and you might not have a glue stick. What I like to do when I need to use my tape is I'll just take off a little piece and I'll kind of roll it into a little loop, little O like that. And I'll just stick it on the back of one of my shapes. All right, so I got my little human. Right? I'll put that tape right there on their back and just go ahead and stick them down where I want them. On your paper without glue first and test out, and you can arrange your shapes before you glue them down just to see, where do I think this would look best, right? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish taping my shapes here. Okay, all finished. So I hope that you enjoyed doing the collage today. Feel free to check out more of Henri Matisse's artwork because Henri Matisse was an amazing artist and had so many bright, colorful collages that he created.
Now, obviously, I used white paper and I colored on the white paper, but if you have construction paper, you could go ahead and use red, green, blue, yellow, whatever color construction paper that you have, if you do happen to have some, and just draw your shapes on your construction paper and glue them onto your paper. That way you don't even have to do all that work of coloring, right? But I don't have construction paper at my home, so I'm just going ahead and adding colors with my colored pencil. And feel free to do the same. All right, bye-bye.